Cranfield, Golf Echo Charlie, Golf Charlie.
Golf Echo Charlie to Golf Charlie, Cranfield, approach message.
Golf Echo Charlie, Golf Charlie, Cessna 172 on the grass.
Well, Gautam contacted me about 9 months ago and told me all about Freedom in the Air, and it sounded like an amazing experience. And we've done lots of things in PHAB. We climb, we canoe, we do tall ship sailing, but we've never flown. So I thought, great. I think especially now people are going to go back to their PHAB clubs and say, you've got to try this. Because anything new, people are frightened to try new things. But just speaking to other members might give them a little bit of confidence. You know, if Jeanette says, well, I can do it, so can you.
Each of you who does go flying in the front will get a good chance to fly the aeroplane, and you'll be able to do exactly the sort of things you're expecting to do with it. So you'll get a good chance, but do not touch the controls when the aircraft is near the ground. In landing and takeoff, leave it to the instructor to do that. I do guarantee if you want a good go with the aircraft, you will get one, and you'll be able to manipulate the controls when we are at a safe height, but not near the ground. Okay? The instructor will also taxi the aircraft as well, of course.
Freedom in the Air hosted their third Freedom Wings Day on Saturday, July the 17th, 2010. Our guests were made up of 10 people with a mixture of disabilities from PHAB. They all, like Jack here, had the chance of a lifetime to experience the freedom of flight in the hope that it may expand their horizons. The aim is to promote and encourage people of all abilities to come together on equal terms to achieve complete inclusion within the wider community. Our collective aim is to show that anybody with a disability can reach for the skies and achieve virtually anything, sometimes with only the very smallest amount of support. Have a good flight.
Have a good flight.
Yeah! So what you're trying to balance is the weight of the plane, which is going to bring it down, the wings, which are going to take it up, and then the engine, which is going to give it power, but then the drag. So all of those four things need to be in balance.
And you're going to have a go at flying the plane as well?
Definitely, yeah. I'm just gutted I can't land it.
Well, you're not going to be tempted to pull any extracurricular stunts?
No, sadly, I don't think I can get away with that. Pilot's license, it's always been in the back of my head. I'd love to try and get a pilot's license and learn to fly a small plane.
And you've obviously met Gautam, who's organising this today, and he's got his pilot's licence, obviously on crutches as well. So looking at him, it's possible.
Yeah, I mean, like you said, he's on crutches. I myself am in a wheelchair, so obviously there's different circumstances. But yeah, it's definitely, he gives people in wheelchairs a definite hope of achieving things that they didn't think they can achieve. Well, it basically controls the rudder and the steering on the ground by using the motion of your body rather than your feet.
Your hand?
Your hand, yeah.
Simple. It's not difficult, is it?
No, really, no.
Your plane's here.
Yay! Your plane's arrived, sir.
Props!
I'm on a plane! I'm on a plane! You're ready to descend to flight level 110. Ready to have level 110, line up, I'll go. Sharp 145 knots, speed control, UK direct from Brana. In a 9 kilo Delta, contact Manchester 133, that's 105.
So you've come back safely from your extravaganza flight. How was it?
It was amazing. Really good experience.
Why?
Because there's so many things. It's like, well, I'd say it's like driving a car, but where the car is about 100 different things to think about. Whereas in driving a car, you only have about 3 or 4 things to think about at any one point. In the plane, you've got about 5 different things happening at once just by moving the controls one way. About 99% of it, I was concentrating on flying, because you can't really concentrate on anything else when you're up there. But there was 1 or 2 points when I was turning, I glanced out the window and you realise that, you know, like at some point when you're up there, that you're actually flying a plane, and you know, you realise what you've been entrusted with. It's kind of daunting, but you put that aside and focus on the task.
I steered the plane, but at one point I lost my concentration and the plane nearly went flying off somewhere different. I landed it a little bit, but then I think I got too into it and the man said, no, you better give it me back now. The controls.
Hope's mum.
Okay.
We know Kathy from PHAB. And we had the opportunity to fly today, and I thought I'd hate it because I've been in a 12-seater before, like a commercial plane, and I hated it. But this was fantastic.
We're mainly here for the airfield, in case any aircraft gets into trouble. We have a response time of 2 minutes, so we have to get kitted up, all dressed up, ready to go, and possibly be at the top end of the runway in 2 minutes, not exceeding 3 minutes. What we have in here, basically, we have a dry powder extinguisher there. It's got a 30-metre hose on it, so we can take it quite a distance. Okay, that helps us put out aircraft engine fires.
Well, I'm a bit scared of heights, but I didn't think about it. I just sort of don't think, if I think I'm going to sort of panic myself out of it, I don't think about it until I do it. I don't research it or anything, I just do it. I think it's lovely, it's charming, it's old aeroplanes, it's just so nice. If I had the money, I'd take some lessons.
Flying's new to me. I already obviously drive a car. I sail, so I've got a sailing licence. And I thought, oh, I've done land, I've done sea, let's see what the air's like. And yeah, fantastic. I want to go again. Didn't want to land the plane. Could have quite easily just flown off into the sunsets. It was very, very good. It's confidence, it's freedom. You leave the chair on the ground and you carry on, and it's fantastic. You get up there, you know that it's just you and the plane. No chair. No restrictions, and you just like, wow, freedom, and it is a big freedom, and that's the exhilaration for me. I didn't think I was going to be allowed to do so much today, with taking it off as well. So as well as going into landing.
They're very liberal, aren't they?
Very, very liberal. Yeah, yeah. I've done a lot more up in the air in that 20 minutes sort of fly time than what I thought I'd ever do. And I just want to come back and do it again.
It was like, how can I say, mapping in your head, to see a map. See the fields one side and the town the other was absolutely brilliant. Especially this time of year when the crops are grown and you can see the different colours in the crops. The pilot was really good. He gave the confidence, like he says, you can take control.
Who was your pilot? Which one was it? Michael. Yeah.
Was it Michael? Yeah. And he just sort of, to see if it was too heavy-handed or light-handed, you know, because you have to be really light-handed. And in the end, he was that comfortable. He put his 2 hands on the dashboard. And actually, this is a photo, you know, sort of took me photo. Just the pilot with his hands on the dashboard, and my daughter. So I thought that was brilliant. For me, that was, you know, worthwhile.
I thought it was absolutely wonderful. Here we go like this. We're going like this. And the instructor said to me, right, what I'm going to do, what you must do is keep it level. What I'm going to do is to put it into different positions, and I would like you to level it out. So first of all, he did this, and the plane started turning to the right, and I started leveling it out. as you level it out, and I leveled it out. And then he started doing that to the left. And then he did something more complicated, didn't he? First of all, he lifted the nose up like that, and I'm going, whoa. And he goes, whoa. And I levelled it out. And then he said, you must level it out first before you bring the nose down. Then he did another combination. I took my hand off the steering column. He did put it into a situation like that, ooh, like that. And I levelled it out and pulled the nose up and carried on ahead. Then we had a little look around, and I turned left and right. And it was wonderful. I had a great time. Such a good time. In fact, I'm probably going to take some lessons now.
For me, flying has been a dream since I was a child, and I just can't believe, I'm in awe of it. I just can't believe that I've just been up in the air in a two-seater plane. When they showed me the plane, because I'm tall, I was looking at it and thought it's a bit too rickety. There's no way I'm going up, and I was starting to not bottle out, but I did think that I think I'm a bit too adventurous and perhaps I shouldn't be doing this. And then when I sat in it, the pilot, very nice pilot, said that actually you'll have more trust in the plane when we're up in the air. And actually, it's not until you get up in the air that made sense to me. When I was in the air, you then go to the hand controls, and I was just holding on to them, and he was doing a right loop, and you know, the whole plane was sort of tipping on its side, and it was just an experience that was unbelievable. And I just think thank you to PHAB for allowing me to do this, because I don't know, I just can't put into words how excited I am about what I've just done.
It just makes people realise that you can try different things, and you can really push yourself, and you can challenge yourself, and you can actually achieve things. And also just being with other people that you haven't met, and other people from other PHAB clubs, has just been a really nice experience. PHAB has been going for 53 years. And it's an organisation that promotes inclusion for people with and without disabilities. We've a range of around 200 PHAB clubs up and down England and Wales. We can't describe what a PHAB club does because all PHAB clubs are different. We've got athletics clubs, we've got youth clubs, social clubs for people who are over 55. A PHAB club can be absolutely anything as long as it promotes inclusion between people with and without disabilities.
363, traffic on the climb out, Cessna positioning, correction, Tomahawk positioning for a high glide. Copy that.